What's going on, everybody? What's going on out there, my Madden fans? It's your man, Hollywood Sports. What's good, everybody? What's going on? If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button right now, guys, because they're about to crank it up with Madden 26 and also college football 26. So hit that subscribe button if you're new. Guys, what we're here to talk about, first of all, before we get started, I want to do a shout out for Mills, guys. His link to his YouTube channel is down in the description right now. His link to his Twitch channel is down in the description. I got this information from him, guys. I was looking at his video, and he's very insightful about Madden. He is a game changer. He goes to EA. He knows a lot, guys. He's very informative. He's good with information. Like, you know, he's a little bit more in depth than most people. He really explains things. He does breakdowns. He likes Madden. He's a franchise guy. He plays MLB The Show franchise. When he does things, guys, he mostly is an offline guy. So if you like that kind of content, anyway, the information he just has, period, guys, it's very insightful. So you want to go subscribe to his YouTube channel and go follow him on Twitch. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about, guys, we're going to talk about a more in-depth view and information about Madden 26 gameplay features. And most of it's from the coach DNA, okay? Now, we're going to talk about player traits real quick. Player traits are not abilities. Now, that might sound like you guys might say, oh, man, I know that. Player traits are not abilities. The reason why I say that is because traits doesn't mean the player's going to be better. Whatever player trait that player has, it doesn't mean he's going to be better because they're not abilities. A player trait is more like a habit, something he does a lot. Now, just so you see me looking down, guys, I got a note sheet of bullet points so I don't go all over the place and it's end up being a long video. So I want to make it short and sweet and just hit the points that I want to share with you, okay? They're not abilities, okay? And it doesn't make a player better, okay? Traits are basically a habit or tendencies about that player. For example, let's say you have a running back and he fumbles a lot. Going up the gut versus running it to the outside. He fumbles a lot. He doesn't protect the ball well enough, right? That's a trait of that player. It could be a bad trait. It could be a good trait, right? Let's say you got a quarterback that he's reckless, right? He likes to throw in double coverage. He likes to force the ball, right? He tries to depend on his arm strength too much. Not being smart with the football. That's a trait. Right? He's always going to have that trait, that tendency, that habit. Now, you can fix habits. You can train yourself to get out of certain habits. But that's what I'm trying to say, guys. These traits can be bad also. Okay? So understand that. Traits don't mean the player's going to be better with that trait because it's not an ability. Okay? That's the first thing I want to cover. All right? Let's see. In recent Maddens now, and also Madden for years and Madden 25, the playbooks always dictated the gameplay, the style of gameplay, the type of gameplay. Playbooks did. Every team's playbook dictated the gameplay. But now in Madden NFL 26, the coach tendencies is going to dictate, the coach DNA and tendencies is going to dictate the gameplay, okay? It's going to dictate the gameplay, and I think that's a lot better because a lot of coaches are really diverse in the NFL, but playbooks are diverse to a point. But you see that the same plays, they might have different terminologies, but a lot of plays in the NFL are kind of the same. So you know, there's a screenplay. Everybody runs screenplay. Everybody runs wide receiver screens. Everybody does RPOs. They might be a little different, a little play calling, personnel. You run different things for your personnel, but basically the coach's DNA, his tendencies, his experience will dictate the gameplay in Madden 26. All right. Head coaching traits. He said head coaching traits is going to mean something big for franchise mode players. It's not revealed yet. They're not allowed to reveal it, but he was just saying, keep in mind the traits that you see at the bottom of the coaching screen is going to mean something really big in franchise mode. I can't wait to find out what that is. Let's see. So we're going to find out about that later. Head coach tendencies will always follow the coach. Okay? If the coach goes to a new team, he gets fired and goes to a new team, his tendencies, his traits will always follow him. So if you're with the Dallas Cowboys and the coach gets fired and you get a new coach, you're going to have to take on his tendencies, his traits, just like it would in the NFL, right? If a coach gets fired and go to a different team, he's going to bring his same tendencies, his football philosophy on offense and defense, on what he wants to do, what he think a team should be successful at. So he's going to bring those tendencies. So the coach tendencies will always follow him. So if you get a new coach, you're going to have to adapt to new tendencies for your team. You see what I'm saying? I think that's realistic, guys. That's immersive. The coach's tendencies will always follow him. So don't expect to have the same tendencies from the new coach that may be coming in for your team. If you're in franchise mode and you're fired, if you put on in the settings you want your coach to get fired and you get a new coach, right? And they may have that in college football too. I don't know. When they talk about coaches and the offensive coordinators and all that stuff, they may talk about too. So, you know, in college, those coaches switch teams all the time, right? But the coach tendencies will always follow him. Okay, wherever he goes. Okay, now, every head coach in the game has their real life tendencies. Okay? Every coach you see has their real life tendencies now in the game. And they have collected 10 years of data for each coach and their tendencies on how they respond, on how they react in certain situations, red zone, coming at the end of halves, what they normally do for defense, what they normally do for offense, how do they handle depth chart management, all that kind of stuff, guys. As how the real coaches, all that stuff that they do in real life is going to be brought to the game. So that's why you see all those little boxes beside the coach, right? And that's 10 years of data. They're bringing the experience basically from a coach into Madden. So the coach suggestions and all that stuff should be like factual to how they would call it in a real game. So that's going to be interesting. I hope that all works seamlessly, but that's the point. The purpose of it is to collect that data and bring it to the game. So we get real, basically signature coaching. Okay? Signature coaching. Coaches will make adjustment during the game. Every coach has a game plan on what they want to do for a game. Well, let's say you're with the Pittsburgh Steelers and you're going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks, right? And let's say you're with the Seattle Seahawks and you guys keep going forwards, really got a passing game going, and you're dotting up their cover two. Let's say you're dotting up the Pittsburgh Steelers cover one or cover two. That coach can make changes, right? He can make changes to the game plan. He can adapt to what's happening to him, and they do that in real life. You know, maybe he'll make adjustments in the first quarter. Some coaches will say, you know what, we're gonna come out in the third quarter after halftime. We're gonna make adjustments. We're gonna get together, get all the coaches together. We're gonna watch a little bit of pads and highlights from the first half, and we're gonna make adjustments for the second half. So they can do that in this game, guys. The coaches will make on adjustments. Some coaches may make adjustments quicker. Some coaches may make adjustment and changes slower. Some coaches may stick with their game plan a little longer because they're a little stubborn. You know, like Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was a guy, he says, they know what our defense is going to be. They know what our offense is going to be. We don't care if they know what's coming. We're just going to get better at what we do. See, some coaches have that philosophy. We're just gonna get better at what we do. We ain't gonna make changes to what we do. They're gonna have to make changes to what we do. So some coaches may be a little stubborn than others and make those changes a little later. Some coaches might not make the changes at all. So coaches can adapt their game plan and make changes throughout the game. That is realistic. That is immersive. So you don't think, oh man, I'm killing their cover two. He can make adjustments and surprise you. He may give you a cover two shell. Who knows? We don't know everything about the game yet, but they can make changes and adjustments during the game, which makes more sense. They do that in real life. Okay, so that's another really good point, guys, about coaches making adjustments during the game. All right. Yeah, because it's based on their real life tendencies also. They collected data on these coaches now, so they understand the tendencies and what type of changes they like to make in certain situations, on what's going on with them, right? So that's even in the game, guys. Now, when coaches start making their adjustments, it now becomes a battle of X and O's. Yeah, see, I like that, guys. That's bringing realism to the game. X and O's. Okay, do you know the defense? Oh, they made a change. They started to play this defense now. So now the offense got to say, oh, so now we got to run a different set of plays, or we got to run the ball more. We need to pass the ball more, or we need to put more guys in motion. We need to try to confuse the defense. Then it becomes X and O's, guys. It becomes the chess match when everybody's making adjustments. I like that, guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. That's why the decision making is the responsibility of the coach. He probably get his coordinators and everybody's input, and I don't know if they're going to have coordinators in Madden, but we know most likely they're going to have the coordinators in college football. Okay. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to share that information with you. That's why I call it a little bit more insight on coach's DNA, the features in the game. I'm Hollywood Sports. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next video.